Greetings from India. I want to take few minutes of your time to update you about an event called Champions of Change, which got conducted by NITI Aayog, India's foremost policy making body, on August 21st and 22nd in New Delhi. NITI Aayog invited over 200 CEOs from finance and non-finance background, from startups to listed enterprises, from young to middle-aged, from resident Indians to non-resident Indians, to deliberate with Honorable Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi. Senior ministers representing finance, media, information technology, industry, railway, power and coal, etc. were available with their senior bureaucrats. Team of NITI Aayog was also present to conduct the deliberations. Over 200 CEOs were divided across 6 thematic groups. The themes included Make in India, Cities of Tomorrow, Developing World-Class Infrastructure, Doubling of Farm Income, a new vision for India for 2022, and reforming India's financial sector. I was one of the champions of change. I was part of group which recommended for reforming India's financial sector. My group included representatives from mutual fund, banks, non-banking financial services company, fintech startups, and investment banking firms. We deliberated over 2 days to recommend what steps are required to reform India's financial sector. It was amazing to see Honorable Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi and Honorable Finance Minister Mr. Arun Jaitley sitting in the audience, listening to professionals giving their recommendation for shaping India's financial sector. We are quite optimistic that many of the suggestions given will be part of the policy making. What I want to bring to your notice is this consultative, collaborative process of decision making at the highest level of Government of India. We have never seen such large scale and collaborative consultative process in our working career. At the highest level of decision making in Government of India, they are inviting professionals, businessmen to participate in setting up policies. I am sure this will go a long way in setting up policies which will shape India's future. More importantly, we all came back understanding government's viewpoint in setting up policies. What problems are faced by them, what complexities is managed by them. While we gave our suggestions and recommendations to the Government of India, what is required to shape India's financial sector, we also became a change agent for spreading government's viewpoint in India's financial sector. India is not just a country, it's a continent. The smallest state of India has population equivalent to Estonia. The largest state of India has population equivalent to Brazil. The poorest state of India has per capita GDP equivalent to Nepal. The richest state of India has per capita GDP equivalent to Indonesia. This vast divergence makes policy making complex. This conclave for champions of change provided a platform whereby businessmen, entrepreneurs, professionals provided their viewpoint to the government and in turn also became an agent for spreading government's viewpoint in their sector. Government of India and NITI Aayog has promised that this conclave will continue at regular intervals. They will seek recommendations, suggestions from CEOs. Their inputs will be used to make policies. And I am quite confident that such collaborative consultative process will help Government of India to frame policy making which will result into speedier growth and also inclusive growth. Thank you.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.